I've got a 100 question mega quiz for you. My aim always is to bring you the most varied and interesting questions that I can find. I think you're going to really enjoy this one, so if you're ready, let's play the quiz. Which serious bacterial disease is also known as lockjaw? Malaria, tetanus, or tuberculosis? The correct answer, tetanus. What is the fourth letter of the Greek alphabet? Delta, theta, or gamma? The answer is delta. Guru Nanak was the founder of which world religion? Buddhism, Hinduism, or Sikhism? The answer, Sikhism. Finish the title of the John le Carré thriller. Tinker, tailor, soldier, what? Surgeon, sailor, or spy? That is spy. The Bolshoi Ballet is a famous ballet company in which country? Is it in Russia, Bulgaria, or Japan? It's in Russia. A speleologist is most likely to be found in what? A church, a cave, or a canoe? The answer, a cave. What is the study and analysis of ancient handwriting known as? Calligraphy, paleography, or stenography? The correct answer is paleography. Edging and carving are moves associated with which sport? Rowing, skiing, or table tennis? They are moves in skiing. Bell's palsy can cause numbness in which part of the body? The face, hands, or feet? That's in the face. The term bunny boiler originates from which film? Fatal Attraction, Peter Rabbit, or Sleeping with the Enemy? That's from Fatal Attraction. Niagara Falls is fed by water from which Great Lake? Lake Erie, Michigan, or Superior? And it's fed from Lake Erie. If you are a campanologist, what is your hobby? Is it axe throwing, camping, or bell ringing? The correct choice there, bell ringing. Who wrote the children's books about Noddy and Big Ears? Was that Enid Blyton, Dr. Seuss, or Beatrix Potter? That was Enid Blyton. Suvarnabhumi Airport is the main international airport serving which capital? Tokyo, Bangkok, or Seoul? And that serves Bangkok. Linseed oil is an extract from which plant? Thistle, linen, or flax? That's from flax. Zanzibar, also known as the Spice Islands, is in which body of water? The Atlantic, Pacific, or Indian Ocean? The answer, the Indian Ocean. Apple released the first iPod in which year? 2001, 4, or 8? That was released in 2001. Which movie first made Harrison Ford world famous? Blade Runner, Star Wars, or Raiders of the Lost Ark? The answer, Star Wars. Which British singer had a hit with Rolling in the Deep? Was that Ed Sheeran, Mick Jagger, or Adele? That was Adele. In which city could you find the Dome of the Rock? Istanbul, Delhi or Jerusalem? That's in Jerusalem. Which small Pacific country was previously known as the Ellis Islands? Tonga, Vanuatu or Tuvalu? The answer, Tuvalu. What's the smallest organ in the human body? The pineal gland, appendix or gallbladder? The answer, the pineal gland. What colour was the rain in the title of a Prince album? Was it blue, purple or red? It was Purple Rain. How many times has Paris hosted the Summer Olympics? 1, 2 or 3 times? The answer, 3 times. What is the largest landlocked country in the world? Is it Kazakhstan, Mongolia or Afghanistan? The answer is Kazakhstan. The Greek prefix hepta represents what number? 9, 7 or 4? The answer is 7. Banff National Park is a tourist attraction in which country? Australia, Canada or New Zealand? That's in Canada. Where is the Dewey Decimal System used? In supermarkets, libraries or post offices? It's used in libraries. What animal is cartoon character Brian Griffin? Is he a cat, dog or rabbit? He is a dog. Bronze is made by mixing copper with which other metal? Tin, zinc or lead? It is mixed with tin. Which German term means somebody who looks just like you? Is that doppelganger, schadenfreude or Tschüss? That is doppelganger. The eustachian tubes connect which part of the body to the back of the throat? The tongue, brain or ears? The answer, the ears. From an old French word for little flute, what type of food are flageolets or flageolets? Are they beans, fish or snails? They are beans. CAD stands for computer aided what? Data, development or design? That is computer aided design. What nationality was the inventor of the Rubik's Cube? Polish, Russian or Hungarian? The answer is Hungarian. Which country in the Caribbean has the most islands? Bahamas, Barbados or Anguilla? The most islands is the Bahamas. Which meat is thinly sliced and cured to make pastrami? Pork, beef or chicken? The answer is beef. What is the lacrimal gland responsible for producing? Sweat, tears or bile? The answer, tears. Name the chemical reaction that causes browning when meat or vegetables are seared. Is that the Jones, Maillard or Higgs boson reaction? That is the Maillard reaction. Macadamia trees are native to which country? Australia, Mexico, or Italy? They are native to Australia. The events depicted in the movie Apollo 13 took place in which year? 1970, 73, or 77? That was in 1970. Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated in which European city? Sarajevo, Vienna, or Budapest? The answer, Sarajevo. The bouzouki is a traditional instrument from which country? China, India, or Greece? That's from Greece. What goes before knotweed in the name of an invasive plant species? Japanese, Chinese, or Iranian? That is Japanese knotweed. The pommel horse is associated with which sport? Polo, show jumping, or gymnastics? That's in gymnastics. Game theory and set theory are from which field of study? Philosophy, psychology, or mathematics? The answer, mathematics. Richard Bachman was a pen name of which author? John Grisham, Dan Brown, or Stephen King? The answer, Stephen King. The Zambezi River empties into which body of water? The Mediterranean Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, or the Indian Ocean? It empties into the Indian Ocean. Greenpeace was founded in which country? Canada, the United States, or Germany? The answer is Canada. Vexillology is the scientific study of which? Musical instruments, flags, or languages? It's the study of flags. What chases runners through the streets of Pamplona each July? Goats, bulls, or horses? That would be bulls. How strong is a zephyr wind? Is it a light wind, a gale, or a hurricane? It is a light wind. What is the world's second smallest country after the Vatican City? Is it Monaco, Liechtenstein, or Malta? It is Monaco. The Taoiseach is the title for the head of government in which country? Iceland, Canada, or Ireland? The answer is Ireland. Forint is the currency in which European country? Hungary, Romania, or Albania? That's the currency of Hungary. Ricin is a poison found naturally in which beans? Kidney, lima, or castor beans? That's found in castor beans. What part of the plant are cloves? Are they the seeds, flower buds, or roots? They are the flower buds. What would you do with a besom? Cook food, sweep the floor, or measure length? You would sweep the floor. Which of these is a freshwater fish? A flounder, tench, or halibut? That would be a tench. What word goes before gopher in the name of a burrowing rodent? Pocket, collar, or cuff? The answer, pocket. Where did Land Rover originate? India, the United States, or the United Kingdom? That was in the United Kingdom. Which word means to have an extra job, especially without telling your main employer? Gaslighting, limelighting, or moonlighting? That is moonlighting. Which country borders Mongolia to the north? Russia, China, or Kazakhstan? The answer is Russia. The Nigerian dwarf is a breed of what animal? Goat, zebra, or camel? That's a breed of goat. Which profession is associated with passing the bar exam? Bartender, lawyer, or welder? Correct answer is lawyer. According to the proverb, a picture is worth how many words? 1,000, 100, or million? It's worth 1,000 words. How many Bronte sisters were famous writers? 2, 3, or 4? The answer is 3. Whose slogan was, "It comes from paradise and tastes like heaven"? Was that Malibu's, Gatorades, or Red Bulls? That was Malibu's. Where would a chief eunuch have typically been found? A royal court, dockyard, or market? The answer, a royal court. What is the official currency of the Vatican City? Is it the euro, Vatican dollar, or Italian lira? It is the euro. In which decade were Cabbage Patch Kids launched? The 60s, 70s, or 80s? And they came out in the 80s. What are the patterns of electrical activity in the brain called? Are they brainwaves, synapse ripples, or axon loops? And I could do with some more of these. They are brainwaves. Which is in the allium genus of plants? Carrot, lettuce, or garlic? The answer is garlic. The domain code .at or @ is assigned to which country? Argentina, Australia, or Austria? That's the domain code for Austria. Writer Edgar Rice Burroughs is best known for creating which character? Batman, Zorro, or Tarzan? The answer, Tarzan. Which continent has the most native English speakers? North America, Europe, or Africa? The answer, North America. Shot Marilyns is a series of paintings by which artist? Jackson Pollock, Andy Warhol, or Salvador Dali? The answer, Andy Warhol. What is Saturday named after? A Norse, Roman, or Egyptian god? And the answer is the Roman god Saturn. Beside what would you find a towpath? A highway, canal, or railroad? The answer, a canal. Which of these Asian rivers starts in the Himalayan mountains? The Ganges, Yangtze or Mekong? The correct choice there, the Ganges. Roma and Better Boy are varieties of which salad ingredient? Lettuce, tomato or cucumber? The answer is tomato. On a car, the ABS works with which system? The cooling, stereo or brakes? The answer is the brakes. Cleopatra VII belonged to which ruling dynasty? The Ptolemaic, Hellenistic or Babylonian? The answer, the Ptolemaic. What force binds electrons to the nucleus? Gravitational, electromagnetic or strong nuclear? The answer, electromagnetic. What is the longest species of python? The ball, reticulated or Burmese python? The answer, the reticulated python. The Enterprise was the world's first nuclear-powered what? Submarine, aircraft carrier or oil tanker? The answer, aircraft carrier. Helicobacter pylori is a bacterium that commonly infects which body part? The stomach, lungs or skin? The answer, the stomach. If you listed the months alphabetically, what would come straight after February? January, April or December? The answer, January. Which queen is famously known for wearing black? Mary II, Elizabeth I or Victoria? The answer, Queen Victoria. Ballon d'Or is an award in which sport? Golf, tennis or football? The answer is football. Name the Greek physician widely regarded as the father of medicine. Hippocrates, Archimedes or Homer? The answer is Hippocrates. In the Middle Ages, Bob, Hob and Dob were short for which name? Robert, Henry or Jacob? The answer is Robert. Which beef dish is covered in pastry? A beef Wellington, beef stroganoff or beef chili? That would be a beef Wellington. What was the first name of composer Mozart? Wolfgang, Ludwig or Franz? The answer, Wolfgang. How many equinoxes are there each year? 1, 2 or 4? And there are 2. What colour is claret wine? Is it red, white or rosé? The answer is red. Which company's logo is the silver 3-pointed star? Louis Vuitton, Mercedes-Benz or FedEx? The answer, Mercedes-Benz. What is the highest military award in the United States? The Purple Heart, Silver Star or Medal of Honor? The highest is the Medal of Honor. How many incisor teeth do adults typically have? 4, 8 or 12? The answer is 8. Aer Lingus is the national airline of which country? Ireland, Denmark or Belgium? The answer is Ireland. I hope you really enjoyed that. If you're still in the mood for playing more quiz questions, then I'm sure you're going to love my second channel, Quiz Amp. Click on the link and I'll see you over there soon.